Namaste friends. In this lecture we will discuss the different types of detectors used in the spectrophotometer. So let us discuss detectors. There are three type of detector used in the spectrophotometer. First is photovoltaic cell. It is also called as a photonic cell or barrier layer cell. Second type of detector is phototube and third one is photomultiplier tube. So let us discuss each detector in detail one by one. So this is the first type of detector, photovoltaic cell. It is also called as barrier layer cell or photonic cell. So this detector consists of a metal base, and this metal is consist of either copper or iron. Above this and this metal base acts as electrode itself, positive electrode itself. Above this metal base, a layer of semiconductor is attached. Okay, and the small layer of semiconducting material such as selenium is deposited over this metal plate, and this layer of semiconductor selenium is covered by a transparent metal such as silver or iron. Okay, and this is connected to the negative terminal of our cell. Now the transmitted light emitted from the sample holder is falls on this semiconducting material, and as soon as the light is fall on this material, the photoelectrons are generated. These photoelectrons are accumulated over this transparent metal or metal of silver or the gold, and this creates the potential difference. Okay, as the intensity increases, the amount of photoelectrons emitted from the semiconductor material increases, and which gives rise to the photo current, and this electrons travels in the circuit and it is detected on the galvanometer. Okay, so the magnitude of photocurrent generated depends upon the intensity of incident light. Okay, and it is directly proportional to the incident intensity of incident radiation. Now what are the characteristics of photovoltaic cell that we will discuss? First characteristic is it is based on the photoelectric effect, or it is based on the principle of photoemissive cell, and it works without the use of battery. Second characteristic, these photovoltaic cell generates their own EMF. Third, the magnitude of photocurrent is directly proportional to the radiant power of incident light which is striking on it. The cells are sensitive over the whole visible region. Okay, so we can use this cell in entire visible region. The typical cell has maximum sensitivity at about 550 nanometer. Fourth characteristic, the current output of the cell depends upon the wavelength of incident radiation, means the radiation falling on the detectors. So along with the characteristics or advantages, we have some few disadvantages of this photovoltaic cell. So first is the current produced by the cell cannot be readily amplified because of the low internal resistance. Second disadvantage is the cells show the fatigue effect. Fatigue effect म्हणजे काय? That is, its current output decreases slowly during continued illumination. हा बराच काळ जर आपण वापरला स्पेक्ट्रोफोटोमीटर तर it shows the fatigue effect म्हणजे delayed effect. Okay, the fatigue effect can be minimized by careful selection of optimum level of illuminations. सो ही जी इल्युमिनेशन लेवल आहे म्हणजे इंटेन्सिटी जी लेवल आपण सिलेक्ट करणार आहोत ते केअरफुली सिलेक्ट करा. आफ्टर सम टाइम ओके यू जस्ट स्विच ऑफ दी युअर इन्स्ट्रुमेंट, लेट इट कूल डाउन and then you can again use your instrument. So due to above mentioned characteristics and disadvantages, these cells are not used in sophisticated spectrophotometer. However, these are installed in inexpensive filter photometers. जे साधे कलोरीमीटर असतात त्याच्यामध्ये नॉर्मली फोटोवोल्टाइक सेल वापरले जातात. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट डिटेक्टर इज phototubes. Let us discuss the phototube. So this phototube, it is also called as photoemissive tube. It consists of a evacuated glass bulb, and into this inside this glass bulb two electrodes, that is photoemissive cathode and the anode, are fitted. Okay, this photoemissive cathode, okay, it consists of oxides of cesium or potassium or silver, or the coating is given over this electrode. Okay, now it works same as the photovoltaic cell. When the radiation falls on this photosensitive cathode, then electrons are emitted, photoelectrons are emitted, and these electrons are collected on the anode. Okay, and this generate the photocurrent, and this photocurrent is amplified and it gives us the desired result. Okay, so this phototube is more sensitive than photovoltaic cell. Okay, it give the results, or the phototubes have the high internal resistance, and therefore their output currents can be easily amplified. Okay, so for this reason these phototubes are employed for measuring low intensity of light as well as high intensity of the light. So these phototubes are used in the near IR to far नियर UV टू फार IR रिजन. म्हणजे UV IR आणि UV विजिबल आणि IR या सगळ्या रेंजमध्ये फोटो ट्यूब्स हे बऱ्याच प्रमाणात वापरले जातात. The third type of detector is photomultiplier tube. Okay, so this is the diagram of photomultiplier tube. So this is the large evacuated glass bulb, and inside this glass bulb the two electrodes are fitted, and this is the cathode. Okay, and this cathode is coated with the oxides of cesium or potassium or silver. Okay, it is a photoemissive, and inside there are several small electrode, and these electrode are called as the diodes. Okay, diodes are small electrode, and these diodes are also coated with the photoemissive material such as oxides of cesium or the potassium. Now this photo multiplier tube, okay, look at this word photo multiply. Multiply म्हणजे मल्टिप्लाय करणं, ओके, वाढवणं. ओके, आता हा सगळ्यात जास्त यूज केला जाणारा डिटेक्टर हा photo multiplier tube आहे. So most widely used detector in the spectrophotometer. Now how it works: when the light falls on the surface of this cathode, okay, photocathode, okay, what happens? The electrons are emitted. Now these electrons are emitted and they are collected at this diode. Now this diode also coated with the photoemissive materials. Okay, so as soon as electrons strike on this diode, one electron again eject 2 to 3 electrons or 2 to 5 electrons. Okay, then this electron falls on the second diode. Suppose 2 electron falls on this second diode, then it will again emit 2 electron, 2 into 2, 4 electrons. The 4 electrons strike on this, then 4 into 4, 16 electrons are generated. So a small intensity of light can be detected by using this photo multiplier tube. Okay, and finally it is collected on the anode, and this will give rise to a amplified current. Okay, a small intensity fall on this, small number of electrons are ejected, and these electrons are multiplied inside this photo multiplier tube using the diodes, which gives us an amplified current. Okay, now what are the advantages of this photo multiplier tube? So let us discuss. The sensitivity of photo multiplier tube is large, so small amount of intensity can also be detected by using this photo multiplier tube. Second, first advantage, its sensitivity is very high. It is highly sensitive to UV and visible radiations. The response time of tube is 10 raised to minus 9 second, means as soon as radiation falls on it, it gives the immediate output of the current. Third, as the output of tube is only several milliamperes, it can be used to measure radiant power about 200 times weaker than those measurable with photoelectric cell and amplifier. Okay, so these are the three type of detectors used in the spectrophotometer. Okay, so in next session, the next session will be our last session. In that session we will discuss the applications of colorimetry. Actually we have discussed this application in our practical discussions. So thank you for watching this session.